Just bear with me, y'all. I got y'all. And then I'll answer a couple questions. But if you enjoyed tonight's episode, please let me know, and I'll do more of that for you. With no issue at all. Okay, bet. So Teladoc is on the downslide. Let's go to TWST. Look at this. Wait, let me see if you can see my screen. Here we go. All right, TWST downside. So Twist Bioscience, the same thing. It's breaking down. You got to wait till at least about 50 or 53 before that's a viable option again. And the purpose of Trading After Dark is to talk about trading. I want to go through like 6,000 charts this year, so you guys don't ever have to worry about knowing where to get in. Pacific Bioscience, hard pullback. You got to wait till about 1933 or so, and then you can look to potentially buy. We've had just a hard ass pullback throughout the entire market. Exact Sciences has not had as strong of a pullback. Well, around like 103.64 would be a decent area to look to start to get in. I'm not your advisor. Trading and investing has considerable risks. Let me go through these for you real quick. Let me go through and look at max available. Okay. Regeneron, great upside. Okay. Bit rangy. Broke its previous high back here of 2015. Considerable down slope, push back up. Yeah, you got to wait till like 382s. And then we'll do that. Great. CDNA, and then I'll take a couple questions on trading at the end so I can help you guys. CareDex, don't touch. It's probably gonna slide back down to 40. If you already are in it, you probably should take profit. If you've been in it for a couple of years, if you've been in since January, you definitely got to take profit. It is going to be a hard downpour. JPM, and I promise you, I'm gonna get to the questions. JP Morgan hit an all-time high. It's part of the rotation. I put it in chat when I was in Market Mondays that Verizon is a sleeper that not many people were thinking about. It doesn't give you the most gain, but the drawdown. If you're looking for a safe company, it's not one of the best, but it does not draw down a hell of a lot. Let's go to DHR. That's how you got to be careful. Great run up though. Qualcomm. We go to the 1 year. Hard pullback. You got to have to wait till like the 90s, mid 90s, 90, 50, 92, 50, somewhere in the area to look to touch it. Let's go to Medtronic real quick. And I know some of you saying I'm going through them fast. I understand. But like I said, the first one I just want to go through, knock it out, and then I'll take a couple questions on trading, and then we'll wrap up. ABBV. I wouldn't touch ABBV, especially once it's high has been up here at 125.86, and it was a few years ago. When the stock does not make its all-time high in 1, 2, 3 years, 4 years, I don't like it. There are a lot of other companies in that class that are a hell of a lot better. Let's look at Nextera real quick. And a lot of the companies that were great last year, you're going to see them start to slide a little bit. Nextera was great last year. I wouldn't add to it unless it got to like $62 or $60 flat. Let's go to Lilly. Kudos to everybody. Lilly is one of the ones that I love long term. Lilly is a legacy hold. You can see on every pattern it's moving to the upside. Salesforce on the downslide. It's good. It's going to give you a little bit of hell, but in about a year, you'll be good. One of my favorites, VTSAX. It's great. Total Market Index Fund. Amazing. TAK. Absolutely terrible. I do not like this one. So it's staying around the same area. It does not move up that much. It won't recover. Some of you asked me about this pharma company. Every pharma company in this era is not going to do well. TAK is absolutely terrible. I would stay away from it. If any of you work there, I'm sorry. PayPal. I said it. Square is the new JP Morgan. Square is number one in this space to me. PayPal, even though I've had it for a long period of time, is going to lose some of his luster. And then Mercado Libre. I'll give you guys in stock club prices. Tomorrow, Mercado Libre is having a strong pullback, but it'll bounce back to the upside for sure. Let me get to a couple questions real quick. Let's go with Lamont, James, Mike, and Janelle. Keep all your questions related to trading only because we've beat up the long-term investing horse enough. But I'm happy to have you guys here. Welcome to the first episode of Trading After Dark. How can I help you be a better trader? Fire away.
Hey, what's up? This is Mike.
I appreciate you stepping up
So
for it and
my
going first.
all right. Um, so my question is this: I look at a bunch of charts online,
Mhm.
and a lot of them don't have the 20 moving day average. I mean 20 minute mark. What is another time period that we could look at, as far as like the 15, the 30, the hour, the 4 hour? What are other indicators we could look at, as far as time wise?
I think you need to go to a platform that will allow you to put in whatever time sequence that you want. Well, what platform are you looking at? TradingView?
Well, no, it
You
wasn't
can
trading view.
come to the top of TradingView.
It'll be like I'll look at like crypto sites, like crypto using a crypto platform, because I know that
Okay, I got
for
you. Yeah,
like
yeah.
okay, yeah,
In that case, I would use a 30 minute. A 30
okay,
minute would be great. If in the worst case scenario, please write this down. It'll be the first tip of the night. Worst case scenario, I will have you go look at the 1 hour.
okay,
That alone will give you an edge because then if you look at any chart, if you look at a 1 hour, you'll be able to see the trend very clear. So this is Mercado Libre, this is Grayscale Bitcoin, and then this is my baby ZB. You can see the clear direction. So if you're looking at the hour, you can see clearly it's been breaking down. Same thing for multiple days, and then we bottomed out here. You can see a clear trend if you go to an hour. So if you guys always ask me if I can pick one time frame, what would it be? If I'm trading, it would be the 1 hour. But the other platforms, if you can't do 20 minutes, I would do 30 or the hour.
okay.
You got to follow up for me real quick before we wrap up.
Man, I was so okay. Another one would be what's crazy, man. I have a whole book actually with a bunch of questions. Actually, give me 1 second. Most people have
You know they're
questions.
gonna jump on you for taking
Okay,
forever.
okay,
Come
okay,
on.
okay. Okay, so you got we come across a lot of stock all the time. Great stock all the
Hmm.
time. How often should we buy those great stock, or should we just maximize on the ones that you give during stock club?
I tell everyone they can do whatever they want to do. For me, I'm only focusing on 4 to 8.
Okay,
For
four
me,
to
for
eight. All right,
context though, if I miss a
right,
200% gain, I can make that up on ZB or any of the other
right.
Nasdaq, ES, Russell. So I don't care. That's the context I do want to give though. Now, if a person does not trade futures, I get it. It's frustrating, but for me, 200% is a within reason target if I stick to my plan. So the other
Okay,
ones that people are chasing, I don't care about as much for that reason.
right. Okay, okay.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man.
All right,
Ian,
thank you.
Let's go to James. James next up, and then Janelle.
okay. Who's up?
James, fire
Okay.
away, brother. How are
How you
you?
doing, sir? All right, I got two
I'm good.
questions. One is regarding the trading chart. So right now with I'm watching ES, ZB and the Nasdaq in futures.
Hmm.
Um are there any other ones that I also could be watching? And the second question is related to the stock club.
Let's do the trading question first, and then just telegram me about the question about stock club.
Okay.
ESZB and Nasdaq. No, I will focus on those three. If I was going to add a fourth one, no, I will focus on those three.
Just
What
those three?
trouble are you
Okay.
having on? Yeah, just those. Because once you master one, you're going to understand the correlation between those two. So you can see ES. If I put it in here, ES didn't have a terrible day.
No, it
didn't
was a
have a
good day
terrible
today.
day.
Yes, it was a good day.
Yeah, it was a good day. Like at the open, it popped up great, couple good moves, and then midday it started to slide down. But at the open, it was solid. If you can just get that down, and the second tip I want to give everyone, if you can get one trade in on ES, one on ZB, maximum, you're good. But only fire when you know your spots is there, and then also um, at the bookends, like on Monday and Friday, are the most important days. If I miss Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm not as pissed. But if I don't get Monday and Friday, I'm a little bit upset. So I will focus on those three and master those three. People try and look at too many, and they end up not being good at any of them.
I have a follow up with that also. My
Go ahead.
problem, my problem is patience, which it's hard because I know when to get in, and I'm watching it, and then I'm watching it
Mhm.
fluctuate, and then once I started to see it drop, I'm immediately like, let me get out of it because it's too many times where if I sit there and let it run, it switches on me, and then now I'm at a
Mhm.
loss. So I won today. I made my three. I made 3 trades today and won all of them. But
Good job.
right, but there's times
Why,
where
why
I'll
don't
get
you do
in
one
and
per day
one a day.
and then lock in faster?
Okay.
So how about if you get up like 10%, you lock in two. Telegram, and I can tell you like the specific lock in, but for me, um, if you have anybody that has anxiety, the best thing you can do is lock in profit faster. So once you're up, you're secured. And it sucks to win small trades. I'm not gonna act like I'm elated when I get stopped out in profit. What it does do is keep me in the game. And then once I get 8 or 9 of those, you're gonna have one day when you're like, man, I got this. And then on a Monday or Friday, you'll catch and go for a bigger target and you're in the game. I see most people are doing this. I think the market is going to do this. I'm going to put an order here. Okay, great. Now we break out and I fire here. No stop loss, no target. And they go up and they're happy as hell. They come back end of day. Now they're underwater or flat and they're like, this isn't for me. Trading is really about, and investing is really about math. That's it. So you just want to know, okay, if I get in here, if I get up 8% here, I'll lock in two. So worst case scenario, if I get stopped out here, that's two. And but what if you can get 2% this day, two, 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 and when you finally have a big day, then you get 58%. It adds up. You get to stay in the game. Think of them as layups and do it that way. But it takes time, and then you have to have a goal that is so big that it's going to push you to want to follow that plan. Or you can blow up your account a couple times and then the rules will make a lot more sense. I'm trying
Right.
to stop you from getting to that point.
Right. Got you.
Yeah. I appreciate you.
Thank you, Ian. Appreciate it.
No problem. Janelle, let's go to you and then we'll do Lamont after that and then we will wrap up. I appreciate you guys so much.
Thank you. Okay, so I have two questions. The first one is, I know that you talk about with children, you talk to Xander, green is up, red is down. And so I've already started with my 8-year-old, but I have about 3 that are kind of that young teenage, tween and early teenage years. My
Yes.
2 older ones, they're already trading. So they're already doing their
Oh,
thing.
that's
One's
amazing.
19. One's just turned 18. He's trading, finishing up his senior year. But I'm trying to figure out, or if you know of any education that I could give the ones that are kind of in between, because they don't have the attention span or the patience with me when it comes down to trying to teach them this. But they know that they want to learn it. I just want to give it to them in small spoons, if that makes any sense. Like,
Absolutely. Well, what are they into?
they love Minecraft and anime.
Okay. You should
And
tell them that if they get this down, they'll be able to pick whatever games they want. I guarantee if you tell your kids, if you haven't got it already, I'll get you a PS5 if you get this down in 2 months, they'll be dedicated. You have to find the thing that they really want to do. Because
okay.
as adults, we want to impart to our kids what we wish we learned. And the kids don't
Yes.
give a damn about that.
Not
So
a
what I
damn.
did for Xander, so I went to the bank, I took the money out and I counted it in front of him. Now I did it in singles. But for him, it was like, oh my God, if I do this, I can have this. Yes. And then that's how the Spider-Man game came about. And then
Oh,
Fortnite. And so fine. So if they're in a Minecraft, be like, yo, I'll let you play Minecraft for 2 hours on a weekend or 4 hours, as much as you want to, if you hit these goals here. And give them an incentive that they actually want. Now, I'm not telling you go get the PS5, but if they study for a few months, that or Oculus and letting them play Tsushima or Roblox for a few hours probably will push it more so than, because as parents, we can't preach financial freedom to them. They don't care about that. They want to be cool, have a little bit of money, have fun.
Yeah, they have no point of reference. So
At all. I mean,
yeah.
because they're rich now. They're living off you.
Yeah, and they live in the high life. They
See?
are living the high life.
So you have to incentivize them or put them in a position to struggle, so then they will be able to get it. But I think if you tell them, yo, I'll let you go crazy in that PlayStation Network and pick up whatever you want to over the next 2 months, they'll listen.
Okay, I appreciate that. And so now this is for me. So husband is doing it too. But for me, my problem is I had to take some time off. I had to study for work, for a test for work. But I'm trying to get back in now, and I am just struggling with direction. I don't know why. Do I have to go to a higher time frame to kind of see what it's doing on a higher time frame? And then now when 9:30 comes around, kind of expect it to move in that direction?
Got you. So when you first get on the platform, what's the first time frame you look at?
I look at the 4 hour, and then I look at the 20-minute.
I would have you go look at the 1 week, one year week first.
Okay.
So let's do it on something we don't normally talk about. So let's go look at platinum futures. If I take you to a 1 year chart, and everybody type in chat, same 1 year week, what is the direction of platinum?
Up.
Okay. What about gold?
Down.
What about natural gas?
It's trying to head back up.
Yeah, it's ranging, but it's more up than down, right?
Yeah.
Let's look at crude.
Up.
Okay. Let's look at wheat.
Up.
When you start with a higher time frame and understand the macro, it makes it a hell of a lot easier. Then if you then go to, let's say, the 20-minute, then you know what the overall macro direction is, and it makes it a lot easier to see. So say you go 5 days out, you'll start to see when things are breaking down. So like here on this day, even though the overall trend is to the upside, I cannot ignore this downward pressure. So this day I will be looking to short because these teal candles are down. If I had all purple candles here on this day, I would be looking to go up. Then outside of that, I would, if you're really struggling for everyone else, I would just do 1 trade a week.
Okay.
Because what's going to happen is you're going to build up your confidence, and you're here. And this is the reason why limited trades help so much. All the competition, because it's a zero-sum game. Someone has to lose in order for you to win. Let everyone else blow up their account and just walk in and take the gold. You don't have to get into a shootout. Let all these people blow each other up and argue, and great. You can just walk on over here this day, catch this short, flawless victory, go home, and then now you got to buy some games on the PlayStation Network with the gold you picked up. But everyone's like, yo, I want to day trade, so I want to day trade every day. It's better to get into a gun battle and be perched up here as a sniper and get 1 shot, opposed to being into a gun battle with everybody to lose.
I will tell you this: my temperament is not to trade every day. I need that cool off period,
That's
and
you're
so
smart.
this works for me.
Yep, it's because you're smart. Less is more.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys so much. I hope you guys had an amazing Monday. Thank you guys for being a part of Trading After Dark. We will definitely do this again next week, and then I'll be back home in Houston, so the session will be a little bit longer. And then for everyone who couldn't get in, please go tell your family and friends that they can also like watch it on YouTube live on my page, so the interwebs don't attack me for being locked up at 1,000. But I love you guys. Less is more. The book that I want you to read on trading is Trend Following by Michael Covell. Once you get down complete turtle traders and trend following, you will see why going with the direction 90% of the time matters so much. So I love you guys.